Hi, Linda. Is my 500 euros for this month not ready yet? You're on your way home from work right now, right? Don't forget to deposit the money into my account at the bank, all right? Huh? What are you talking about, Mom? But I already gave you the 500 euros yesterday. No, you didn't. I'm talking about the 500 euros you sent each month. Are you trying to play dumb and get away with not giving it to me? But I already gave it to you. I gave it to you in front of Elio, so there can't be a mistake. Ask him if you don't believe me. What? Elio? Yes, your son and my brother Elio. Apparently he was in the hallway when I gave you that money. You didn't notice that he was looking at us? That kid is pretty serious when it comes to money, so I think it would be best if you don't try anything strange. Oh, I remember now. You did give me 500 euros yesterday, huh? Sorry, I must be getting old. It's not like I wanted to get an extra 500 euros from you or anything, so don't tell Elio I asked you for money, all right? Yeah, I get it. I'm about to get off the train and walk home, so I'll end our conversation here. Hey, Linda, I just found your payslip. You only earned this much money all along? What? My payslip? I saw that you only earned 1,000 euros a month. I thought that you went to the office every day to work, but there's no way an employee at a company would only earn this much. You've just been pretending to have an actual job all this time, didn't you? When in reality, you probably only work part-time a few days a week. Huh? 1,000 euros? What in the world are you talking about? I'm the one asking you. I see now. That's why last month when I tried to get an extra 500 euros from you, you wouldn't give it to me no matter what. It's because you just didn't have any money, right? Because if you had given me 1,000 euros in total, that would have been all your money for that month. Mother, I don't quite understand what you're talking about right now. I haven't told you about my monthly wage in detail yet, but I can at least tell you that it isn't as low as 1,000 euros a month. Oh, and do you realize that you just admitted to trying to get an extra 500 euros from me? I wonder what Elio would say about this. No, don't tell Elio! What I meant was, when I accidentally tried to get an extra 500 euros from you, you see? And don't even try playing dumb with me. I have proof of it in my hands right now in the form of payslip. The numbers don't lie, Linda. It says here that you only earned 1,030 euros in the month of October. Huh? I assure you I earned more than 1,030 euros last month. Besides, I haven't received a payslip on paper for several months now, so whatever you have in your hands right now can't be mine. Huh? What do you mean you haven't received a payslip for several years now? Don't tell me, but have you actually been unemployed all this time? What have you been doing outside every day for the past few years then? I don't mean that I'm unemployed. I just meant that I receive payslips online now. It's custom for people to receive digital payslips at a lot of places nowadays, you know? I can view it on my phone or my computer right now, and I assure you it won't say that I only earned 1,030 euros. But I have proof right here. Elio isn't the only one who's serious about money in this house. I am too. I'm not going to forgive how you've been leeching off of us for these past few years. But isn't that what you've been doing to me and Aunt ever since you and Dad got divorced? Besides, you can say whatever you want, but it won't change the fact that my monthly wage isn't 1,000 euros. Where did you even get this payslip or whatever of yours? I got it from the safe in the living room. But I've never used that safe before. The fact that you won't admit it even though I'm confronting you like this is basically proof that your monthly wage is 1,000 euros. Only a guilty person would lie like that. Huh? That doesn't make any sense. By your logic, literally everyone would be guilty. And what makes you so sure I'm even lying in the first place? Of course you're lying, because you're just like your dad, a lying snake. You seriously only earn 1,000 euros a month, Linda? That's basically the same as being unemployed. I mean, you can't even support yourself with that sort of money. I don't need a parasite like you anymore. All I need is Elio, who earns 10,000 euros a month. Huh? Elio earns 10,000 euros a month? Yes. Mother, but Elio is still in college. Yes, he must be using some sort of talent of his to do some sort of unique job that pays 10,000 euros a month. Or maybe he started his own business while still in college and started something profitable. I'm so proud of him. I think that's a bit too fantastical. Besides, I'm pretty sure I'd know if Elio earned 10,000 euros a month. No, it's not fantastical. You're just jealous your brother, who's still in college, earns 10 times as much money as you. Get out of the house, Linda. You're a burden to us. I should have taken only Elio and given you to your dad when we got divorced, but apparently I couldn't do that, so I was stuck with you all these years. But now you're a functioning adult, so it doesn't matter what I do to you anymore. What? You're going to make me leave the house? Yes, that's what I said, didn't I? I said get out of the house. I don't like how you're acting all arrogant when you only earn 1,000 euros a month. And now that I know Elio earns 10,000 euros a month, I don't need a parasite like you anymore. All I need is Elio now. Leave the house right now. To me it just sounds like you're asking for something that you don't really want, but are you really sure about this? I'm telling you to leave, so of course I'm sure. I'll tell you this in advance, but it won't work if you try and stall so that you can stay in our house. I have no intention of doing anything like that, but fine, if that's what you want, I'll leave. I have a place to go for now, so I can leave as soon as you want. Oh, and I don't want you to come crying to me later on, so I'm going to tell you this now. What? I'm the one who earns 10,000 euros a month, not Elio. Without me, you two wouldn't be able to support yourselves anymore. Huh? There's no way I'm going to believe something like that. You're such a shameless liar, Linda. Trying to act as if the money Elio earns is your own? I'm cutting ties with you. I don't need a liar in the family. I see. You're cutting ties with me, huh? Fine. I think that's a good idea as well. Wow. Why do I feel so free right now?
Sister! Is it true that you left the house? When I came home from school, Mom told me that you had left and the two of us were going to live together without you from now on. Is that really true?
Oh, hi, Elio.
What do you mean, hi? How can you be so calm right now? Don't leave me here with Mom. There's no way we're going to be able to support ourselves here now that you're gone. I'm currently in the process of finding a job right now since I'm about to graduate from college. I don't have the strength to deal with this as well.
Oh, sorry. I should have explained the situation myself to you before she did. It's not that I'm abandoning you to live with Mom or on your own, but it's just that I got the feeling that if I didn't get out of the house as soon as possible, Mom would start throwing away my stuff from the next day. That's how strongly she wanted me to leave.
Huh? What's she getting mad about this time? Seriously, she acts like she's some sort of queen around here, when in reality, we wouldn't be able to get by without you and Aunt's help. All she does is lay around doing who knows what all day. Jesus, that mom of ours is really a hassle. She doesn't like you because you look and act like her dad she got divorced with a few years ago, right? That's why she's been trying to find a reason to kick you out of the house ever since. Looks like it finally happened.
Well, it's not like I haven't noticed it myself. Our mom is just too much for us to handle. Even Dad couldn't put up with her and eventually lost his patience, eventually leading to a divorce.
Well, yeah, I know that too, but what am I gonna do now that you're gone?
Don't worry, we'll think of something. But first, there's something I want to ask you.
What?
Did you do anything that might have made Mom think that you earned 10,000 euros a month?
Huh? Mom thinks I earn 10,000 euros a month?
Yeah, that's why she kicked me out, because she said she would rely on you instead from now on. Anyways, can you think of anything? Not just something that would make her think you earned 10,000 euros a month, but maybe something that would make her get our monthly wages mixed up as well, so?
Oh, I think I might have an idea as to what it might be. You see, I taped a paper on the wall of my room recently with the words 10,000 euros monthly written on it. I guess she misunderstood and thought I was posting my monthly salary on the wall. What kind of weirdo does that? I mean, any normal person would understand that it's supposed to signify a goal.
Well, you know how our mom always interprets things in ways that are beneficial to her. Besides, what you're doing is pretty weird as well, Elio. Why'd you do something like that again?
What about it is weird? I thought that I wanted to be like you and earn 10,000 euros a month myself in the future. I think Mom might have entered my room without my permission again, and that's probably when she saw it.
Okay, next question. Do you know anything about a pay slip that outlines a salary of 1,000 euros a month?
A payslip?
Yeah. For some reason, Mom thinks that I only earn 1,000 euros a month. She made a commotion saying that she saw my payslip or something.
But that's probably my monthly wage I earn from working part-time jobs.
I thought so. Do you remember putting a payslip inside the safe in the living room?
Yeah, because I don't have a safe in my room. I wanted to put it somewhere Mom wouldn't find it. But I guess putting it in the safe was a bad idea, huh?
That must be it.
Huh?
Mom saw your payslip and thought it was mine, which is why she told me that you might as well be unemployed if you only earn 1,000 euros in a month.
Seriously? But doesn't she see you go to the office every day? What kind of office employee only earns 1,000 euros a month?
Yeah, that's what a sane person would think. Our mom, on the other hand, thought that I had only been fooling her by pretending to go to the office all the time, when, in reality, I was out enjoying myself or something. Also, she must have been so biased against me that she didn't notice that the name on the payslip wasn't mine. She probably just wanted a reason to insult me and automatically assumed that the payslip was mine.
Huh? Doesn't that mean that it's my fault that you had to leave the house? I'm sorry, I guess.
It's fine. It's not your fault. Besides, I'm kind of glad that Mom finally kicked me out of the house. I had always wanted to leave, but I couldn't just leave the two of you on your own, you know?
But what are we supposed to do now? Will you provide for us like before?
I know. Why don't you just leave the house as well?
What?
You see, I've been thinking recently that we need to stop being so patient with Mom. It's already been 7 years since she and Dad got divorced, but she still hasn't found a job. She hasn't even realized yet that I'm the one that's keeping this family afloat. She needs to go and get a job soon, since otherwise she's not going to have any money for her retirement.
It's just as you say. I'm sick of how she always relies on us like some sort of parasite.
Yep. You see, I moved temporarily to the apartment that I'm renting as a studio for my YouTube channel, but do you want to live here until you graduate from college or something? There's one room available.
Mom doesn't know about that apartment, right?
Yep, she doesn't even know that I run a cooking channel on YouTube.
That's right, I forgot. All right, I think I'll accept your offer.
It's going to be farther from your university than our current house is, but is that all right?
It's fine. It's only gonna take about an extra 50 minutes to get to school from there, right? I just need to get used to it.
I see. Well, if that's the case, first, why don't you bring your stuff here into my apartment little by little so that Mom won't notice anything? We'll wait for until Mom leaves the house for at least a few hours, and then we'll bring your large furniture like your bed and desk here. Tell me if you know of any dates when Mom isn't going to be home for a long time. I'll hire a moving company to help you on that day.
Sister, I heard that Mom is gonna be on a one-day trip with her friends next Saturday. She's not gonna be here from morning to night, so this is our chance.
Next week Saturday, huh? Got it. Linda! Elio's gone! Do you know anything about this? You know something about this, don't you? Tell me right now! Huh? Elio? I heard that he wanted to leave the house as well, but I didn't know about what he was planning in detail. Huh? He wanted to leave the house? Yep, he's been talking about how he wanted to leave the house while he was in college. You haven't heard anything about it from him? I haven't! I used up a lot of money today on a one-day trip with my friends, so I only have 50 euros right now. I was planning on getting Elio to give me 1,000 euros later on, but I guess the timing was bad. But if you asked him for 1,000 euros, then all his money he earned from working part-time jobs in a month would disappear, so don't do that to him, okay? Huh? Mom, I heard from Elio that he put a copy of his payslip in the safe in the living room. That's probably the payslip you saw and thought was mine. Why don't you just look at that payslip closely one more time and make sure to check the name? Huh? I got the payslip, but... Huh? This is Elio's payslip? Yes. But it was written on his room that he earned 10,000 euros monthly. You mean the paper he taped to his wall with the words 10,000 euros monthly written on it? It doesn't mean that he actually earns 10,000 euros a month, it just meant that that was his goal for the future. Huh? Then what you said about you earning 10,000 euros a month? That was true as well. If that's the case, then come back right now. Why? Because not only do I not know where Elio is, but now I know that you earn 10,000 euros a month while he only earns 1,000 euros a month. It's only natural that I depend on your salary from now on. Now that I know you earn that much money, don't you think? Come back here by tomorrow, okay? Sorry, that's impossible. Why? You see, the residence contract on that house was already terminated. Huh? The residence contract was terminated? Yeah, I told our aunt, who's the owner of that house, that I left. Your aunt? You mean my sister, right? Yep, apparently Elio contacted her as well. She said that now that I wasn't there, there was no need for her to keep paying for a 3 LDK apartment that costs 800 euros a month. My aunt says that she's going to take care of you for now and make sure that you'll be able to live on your own in the future. Huh? Mom, you don't know just how much money you use every month, don't you? Huh? It's 500 euros, right? The 500 euros you gave me every month. To be honest, that was just your allowance I was giving you. We relied on your sister to pay for that house's rent of 800 euros a month, but I was the one who paid for everything else. our food expenses, our water and electricity bills, our taxes, etc. I've been supporting you financially on my own completely ever since you and Dad got divorced. What? You see, I realized that part of the reason you have zero understanding of such financial and societal matters is because you don't have a job. In fact, you've never had a job, right? Which is why even our aunt's saying that if me and Elio are going to be leaving the house, you need to become independent yourself as well. My sister. Why does she always have to be such a thorn in my side? By the way, she said this just this morning. She said that she was going to contact you once you got home from your one-day trip. Huh? Linda! I'm going to go where you are now, so tell me your address. If you don't tell me quick, then my sister is going to come for me. You know that I don't like my sister, right? If you don't want to put your own mother through hell, then come and save me right now! Linda! My aunt is single, but unlike my mother, her sister, 1 year younger than her, she is a completely independent adult. The two have completely opposite personalities. She came to our old house soon after that to pick up Mom and made her pack the bare necessities. They left that evening, and now my mom lives with her at her house. By the way, it takes 3 hours and a half to get from her house to me and Elio's house, so she won't be able to get here so easily. Especially since she doesn't have a driver's license. My mom now lives under the watch of her sister and, forced to find a job by her, started out by handing with newspapers. My mom is a late sleeper and hates getting up early in the morning, so I know this must be really tough for her, but according to my aunt, this is just the first step in your mom overcoming her fears. Just as I expected, she sends me and Elio complaints every day through text, but me and Elio changed phone numbers and contact information on the recommendation of our aunt. Elio and I are now living a peaceful life without our mom. I didn't know things could be so simple.
Sasha! You're leaving after you graduate, right? Yay! Your bedroom will be mine too! More room for me!
You're getting ahead of yourself, Sabrina. That won't happen for another 3 months.
Whatever! I'm happy about it now.
Don't you know why I'm leaving? Don't you care?
Nope. Nothing for me to worry about.
It's because I want to go to college. That's why I've been saving money from my part-time job. Our parents yelled at me for doing that. They called me selfish for saving up money. Took it all and gave it to you. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
It's exactly what they said. Better to spend money on someone as beautiful as me than waste it on someone ugly like you.
Is that all you can say?
That's all. Even though we are fraternal twins, the difference between our faces is astounding. You turned out so ugly. Oh, thank God I'm the beautiful one. I should thank you for taking the ugly genes. Thank you so much, sis!
I'm leaving right after the graduation ceremony.
Whatever.
Steve, are you all done?
Hey, Sasha. Yeah, I just finished loading the trunk. It just left the driveway. I'm walking to the station now. What about you?
I'm waiting on the platform.
Wow, you really got finished with everything quickly. Now all that's left is to take the train, right?
Yep. And it's just a straight subway ride from here.
Really? You know what? It sort of feels like... How do I put it? Like I'm finally free.
Yeah, I feel that way too.
You're in New York. I'm in Chicago.
Even though we're far apart, let's try to meet up.
Of course. But before that, let's hope we can both find jobs.
That's right. Sasha! Mom and Dad told me to tell you.
Tell me what?
They are asking when are you sending them money?
What are you talking about?
You need to send money home. You already got your first paycheck, right? Send it all ASAP.
All?
That's what they said.
That's impossible.
Huh?
I have to pay for my living expenses.
That has nothing to do with us. You're the one that decided to leave on your own. That's why you need to pay them back for all the money they spent raising you.
That's crazy. They already took most of the money that I had saved for college. That wasn't enough? Whose fault do you think it is that I couldn't go to college?
Even if an ugly person like you went to college, it wouldn't make you popular.
The reason why I want to go to college isn't to be popular. I don't care at all about that.
Whatever. Just send the money now. Dad also said to give them your address and the address of the place you work for.
No way.
Eh?
I'm blocking you now.
Wait, Sasha!
I'm cutting you guys out of my life. Tell that to our parents.
Hey!
Bye.
Is it true? You have a boyfriend?
What? Who is this?
Duh, it's your sister! I changed my number, so I can contact you now.
What do you want?
Like I just said, is it true that you have a boyfriend?
Why?
My friend was in New York and saw you holding hands with a guy. She took a picture and showed it to me. I was so shocked. Your boyfriend was voted the most popular boy in my high school. Tony Murray.
Oh? I wouldn't know, since we went to separate schools.
He was probably the #1 most popular in our town.
Is that right?
Oh, you know nothing. Anyways, let's talk about now. I heard that Tony left after high school like you did. And now he's your boyfriend?
What if he is?
Lucky! How did that happen? Does he have a thing for ugly girls?
I don't know.
That shouldn't be right. His past girlfriends aren't as beautiful as me, but they weren't bad.
Past girlfriends?
Maybe he's taking a break from pretty girls and got an ugly one just to see how it is.
What are you saying?
That's all I wanted to say. Bye! Sasha! Listen.
What?
I have something to tell you.
I'm busy today. Leave me alone.
I got married!
That's nice. Don't know how many boyfriends you had, but good for you that you got married.
Wait. I have something else to tell you.
What?
Guess who my husband is?
No clue. I haven't kept up with any of your relationships.
Really?
You went to a private school from elementary and on, while I went to the local public school. And I haven't been back to our hometown since I left. We don't have the same group of friends. We don't have any common friends either.
We do share one.
I don't know who that is.
Fine. I'll tell you.
Huh?
Now you know?
Is that... I guess that looks like Tony Murray?
What do you mean, looks like?
He has a twin. Didn't you know that?
Now that you mentioned it. His twin is just like you. Left soon after graduating and hasn't been heard from since. Anyways, I got married to your boyfriend, Tony. He's my husband now.
Oh, is that right? Why did you marry Tony?
Why are you talking like that?
Is it because you're jealous and you have nothing else to say?
No, it's a genuine question. How do I put this? You like guys that are handsome and rich, right? If you were to get married, the man would have to be those two things. That hasn't changed, right?
Well, yeah. I need someone to match my beauty.
So then why did you choose Tony?
I'm not following. Tony started a company 2 years ago. He's the president.
What?
The product that they launched has become a success. His company keeps growing. He's at the height of it all right now. He came back to town 3 months ago. So I snatched him up right then and there. I got pregnant.
Pregnant?
And I made him marry me. The picture I sent is just from a photo shoot. We're going to have a proper ceremony after the baby is born.
Wait a minute.
What? I'm not handing Tony back to you. Even if you still have feelings for him.
That's not it.
What is it then?
It's going to get complicated. I thought that I should tell you.
Huh?
First of all, my boyfriend is Steve.
Steve?
That person is Tony, his twin. Steve went to the same high school as me. Our home life was alike, so we got along well with each other.
So? Two ugly people got together. That's hilarious.
I should probably say, Tony and Steve are paternal twins. Unlike us, they're identical. Their family favored Tony because he was born first. They treated Steve as the spare. Tony wanted Steve to look different. So, from elementary school and on, he made Steve wear thick-rimmed glasses. Even though they have the same face, Tony became the popular one.
Wait a minute. The person my friend saw in New York was...
Steve, with his glasses off. He doesn't need to wear glasses since he doesn't live with them anymore.
Oh, okay. Whatever, I guess. Tony's still good-looking and has money.
About that. What if I told you that was wrong?
What do you mean?
I said that it's going to get complicated. You got the information about Tony and Steve mixed up.
Mixed up?
The one with the successful company is Steve.
Huh?
And Tony is unemployed.
What?
Also, he has a debt of $50,000 in student loans. Tony couldn't find a job, so he isn't making any money.
Hold on.
Their father got laid off, so they are only relying on the money their mother makes from her part-time job. The Murray family isn't doing well right now.
No way! Are you serious?
Actually, they've pestered Steve about money hundreds of times before. But Steve has no intentions on helping the family that treated him so badly. He shot them down and cut off all contact.
Wait, that means...
Also, the last message Tony wrote to Steve was, "I'm marrying a rich girl. I got her pregnant so she can't get away from me. I don't need you anymore. You're the girl that Tony was talking about."
Huh? What?
Well, I guess the Murray family is after your and Dad's money.
Wait a second. There's no way Daddy has that kind of money.
I was actually just talking to Aunt Lisa about this. You're always wearing high-end brand things. You chose to go to an expensive college. People around you probably think that you have a lot of money.
No. I thought that Tony was the one with all the money.
Sorry, my service is bad right now. I'm actually on board an airplane right now.
Why? Are you on vacation or something?
Yeah, we are combining our honeymoon with a destination wedding.
What?
Steve and I got our marriage license last month.
No way!
We're about to take off, so I have to turn off my phone.
Wait, that's not fair! I want Steve. You can have Tony instead.
Oh, by the way, We're changing our phone numbers the second we get back.
I said wait!
I think it's about time you got knocked from your high horse.
Knocked from my high horse?
Goodbye forever, sis. From what I heard from our relatives, Sabrina divorced Tony. They both realized that they were only after each other's money, so they got into a big fight. Who would have guessed that? The Murray family and my family has tried to track Steve and I down, but we decided to take drastic measures so they could never find us. Steve ended up selling his company. We moved away, and with the money, he started a new one. We both decided it would be best to change our names as well. Knowing our families, even if we moved away, they'd figure out a way to find us. Changing our names wasn't something we wanted to do, but decided it was what we needed to do. My family seems to be neck-deep in debt. Sabrina gave up her child to an orphanage. My parents are busy every day trying to pay off their debt. Steve and I vow to be different from our parents and provide a loving environment for our family.